Hello, welcome back. Today I will be continuing on with the after party of Aurora's live stream and actually her premiere of her new song and video, Cure for Me. So this is an after party. So I'm thinking that, okay, this is going to be like her tea party or something like that, which is always enjoyable, fascinating. Like I said, to watch her and her stream of thoughts and so on. So it should be interesting. Yeah. Well, I forgot to mention that the apple and the Garden of Eden, and I had forgotten that actually there's a section of my book that in the novel that actually talks about that it's in my novel actually. So it's really funny because like I've mentioned before, for those who are not familiar with what I've said before, is or haven't seen the previous videos, that she reminds me very much of the young heroine in my novel. This is Aurora. So so all these associations, all these little aspects that seem to, I don't know, make me think that I think she would enjoy reading my book. Maybe one day she will. Yeah, so what else? The only thing is that I have a certain reservation, because I also heard her say something about, like, when she watches movies, she likes movies that don't that nothing really bad happens in the movie. So I don't know if it's the same thing with books, because my book is a little bit more like, at times, like the Game of Thrones. So I don't know if she's ever watched something like that. But I don't know, I can't put anything past her ability to consume artistic work in every sense, in different ways, without with a certain understanding and appreciation for what it's trying to do, despite how it's coming through. So yeah, anyway, I don't know why I mentioned that, but I just thought about that now, since I'm just doing this right after watching the premiere. So here we go. Let's see what's happening here. It should be fun. Oh.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my little after party.
That's not
I'm
yellow.
so happy, by the way, that...
Is that yellow? Oh, I guess it's sort of yellowish brown, because she said the yellow couch. Okay.
Or I hope that you enjoyed the video. I know it's a very strange song, and I know it's also a very strange video, but it will all make sense after a while when you hear the whole album.
Oh, really? Okay.
First of all, I want to say thank you for being so patient with me. I know I just dropped a single like last year, and then I was quiet for a year and released my second one. But it's better it's better late than never. And I guess I just want to spend some time with you and just talk about the idea behind the video and the song, okay, just so it can maybe make a bit more sense to all of you.
Okay.
Cure for me was actually...
that's amazing that an artist actually goes through an explanation of her artwork with her audience. I mean, think about that she is so capable of doing that. This is what I mean by she can do everything.
Actually written quite many years ago. I wrote it on tour in Australia.
Well, and there's the little globe. That looks like the globe that they used in the video to at the beginning, with the image of "Exist for Love," the shell, and the masks also that she. At first, I thought they were ceramic. I wonder if they are ceramic, because they remind me of the Venetian masks. Anyway, I'm gonna go back a little bit because I missed what she said.
For me, was actually written quite many years ago. I wrote it on tour in Australia because I couldn't sleep for that whole tour. And instead of sleeping, I went into the studio one day, and me and Magnus, we made this very strange child together.
She couldn't sleep.
Yeah, it's a very strange song, but it's inspired by something that is very important to me, because I think in this world there are so many things that makes us believe that something is wrong with us. And
she said she couldn't sleep on the tour when she went to Australia and so on. You know, I think this is part of the idea that she said she's a comfortable introvert, but she can also be an extrovert when she wants, you know. But I think she's more comfortable being an introvert, and I understand that because I'm somewhat like that, I think. And it's probably being out there doing doing shows and so on, and not easy for her. And maybe that's why she has problems sleeping. I don't know.
And I know that many of you understand what I mean, because many of us are different, and it can take people a lifetime to understand that it's completely normal to feel different, because all of us are different.
Right.
But I guess some of us can notice it in our everyday life more than others. Mm. Also, I've seen people be in relationships with either their friends or their family or a lover, and if it's unbalanced, it's very easy to make you feel like something is wrong with you, even though it's a two-sided thing. I think it's called something, gaslighting. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Wow. Which is a very dangerous thing, and it happens every day, all the time, that people are actually made into believing that something is seriously wrong with them, which is not good.
For those who might not know what gaslighting is, I think it basically the way I picture it is basically when you have a relationship between, let's say, two people, and one has a strong character and the other one has not a strong character, a weaker one. It's very easy for the strong character to manipulate the stories within stories in the sense of experience and how it is perceived from their point of view. They pass it on to the other person, even though the other person has a different point of view. They sort of like push their point of view over the other person and convinces the other person that their point of view is incorrect. I think that's what she's referring to. No, it is not a healthy thing, you know, but it happens a lot.
I guess the whole point is that if someone ever makes you feel like the way you are born, the way you are, just naturally, that if that's something you need to be cured for, then you should leave that relationship right away. And I think many of us are in a relationship like that in one way or another. Some people with themselves, some people with the social media, or even their family, or a friend, or a teacher, or just against the whole system. You know, it's a very fragile thing. And I just want you to kind of enjoy yourself and to enjoy your own being while you listen to this song. So that was...
She's so smart, this girl. It's incredible. I think she wanted... I heard that she wanted to be a therapist or something, right? She'd be great.
Kind of the idea behind it. The production was very random. We just had a lot of fun, and I chose to not think about what was beautiful and just about what was fun, which I never do, because I'm very serious about my music, and it's always so like... But I thought I wanted to make something slightly ugly, but to have fun in the ugliness of it all. Yes, okay, enough about that. I'm going to bring tonight's first very important guest into the beautiful couch. Please enjoy my sister, Victoria.
No, I didn't see anything ugly in the video, so I don't know what she's referring to, but it's funny how she's probably thinking how other people may perceive what she's done. But I don't know.
Hello.
That's her sister.
Hello, sister. Hi. And how is the belly? She's pregnant.
It's very happy today.
I'm gonna be an uncle. No, he's my nephew, but yes.
Yes.
I will also be his uncle.
He's a boy.
He is a boy. Yes, I wanted just to talk a bit to you with my beautiful warriors out there about our idea behind, you know, because we always have so much fun when we do our costumes, and we just do whatever we want, you know, and it's always so fun. But yes, tell us what or if you want, you can talk about it.
So they did make the costume. So because I thought that's probably what happened, you know. But
they're not saying anything. No, this look was all about you having fun, being able to move.
And I love green.
Yeah, we had the fabric.
Yes.
For a while.
Yeah.
And we were quite inspired by the circus and clowns.
Really? See, I thought it would be more like the belly dancers, you know. That's what I thought the inspiration came from. Circus and clowns, really.
I love clowns, but you fear clowns.
Yeah.
But you loved.
Scared to death, but not by you.
No.
Not by you.
Visiting your trauma, healing yourself.
It would be like
through this
exposure therapy. No
because
cure.
she doesn't like the movie It, you know.
But we also wanted to stay true to the theme that we're kind of into now, the 1920s, 30s. Oriental look, so we have this kind of bohemian pants going on, all these tassels.
And these are from Exist for Love, which I didn't wear in the video though, but I'm wearing them today because they are submerged together. And I have a goddess, or like I have a being made for every song that I have, and I think many of you already have guessed Exist for Love's goddess. Very beautiful one, and Kefemi has a god/goddess too, and so every outfit is a secret. You will never know, but you know, you enjoy looking for answers in my clues. I know you do. I know you find it frustrating, but I would rather turn all of this into a treasure hunt than to not do it. And the pirates, which you are in this metaphor, you know that the real treasure is not the treasure, but the friendship you create on the way. No more.
No, sorry.
But yes,
so good at this.
we just had fun with it, didn't we? And we bought everything. Like, this is from Norway. This we found on a market, I remember, in England, in London.
Oh yeah.
And you know the guy selling them. They're beautiful.
But it was a long time ago.
Yes, a long time ago.
And this as well, I think you found this.
Yes,
when traveling
on
somewhere.
a vintage shop.
Shoppa.
Yes.
And so the pearls, we had a lot of pearls in Exist for Love.
Yeah, we did.
So there's a bit connected, and also the drop waists, the 20s.
It's just so nice. I love exploring like just really beautiful things, because I was very afraid in the beginning of my career to dress up too much, because
you wanted to downplay it.
Yes, because it's about the music and
downplay.
Down. Because you know it was.
You didn't want to be more about that visual.
No, it was about
physical.
The music. I only wanted audio to be audio. Visuales.
You're embracing your physical self.
Yes. I am a physical form now, not only a spirit. And also we have the masks here. They are my little friends.
Which you painted?
Yes. Yeah, and I just painted them at home.
Yeah.
At our parents' house.
And you kept painting them like
to the
very end.
Yes, I did, because you changed.
Bitter end.
And I just made some sad and some happy. I only have the sad one here today, to balance out all the happiness you're all feeling, because the video is out. But yeah, I did it with a marker, like the one I usually sign things with. So all my markers are empty now, but that is life. Yeah, well, I guess that was it, Victoria.
That's it.
You're a queen.
Thank you. I know.
Yeah. Yes. Bye. You can go now. You can go. I love you.
You can go now.
Wow, that was a blast, wasn't it?
she reminds me, like I've said before, she'd be great at doing like a show, you know, just doing this, you know, like Mrs. Rogers neighborhood, you know, like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, Mrs. Rogers' neighborhood, or Miss Rogers' neighborhood in her case, I guess, you know, that's.
And now we are heading over to a very exciting part of this live stream, this very professional live stream. I'm going to introduce you to some of my friends that are also just...
She's so witty, you know, and she's so like, in her sarcasm or her, it's just the way she is, you know, I don't know why, there's a certain aspect of it that I enjoy, maybe because I don't know, it's a reflection, I'm seeing something, like, or maybe I'm projecting something.
Coincidentally happens to be very amazingly talented women here in Bergen. Okay. And I will talk more about them after they are seated, but come on in, little devils. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Thank you for coming this evening, gentlemen. Gentlemen. We are in finest gentlemen's club. No, okay. Well, this is Hannah. Hannah, say hello to the audience.
Hello.
Audienza. Iris, you all know Iris already. Hello, Iris.
Hello, audience.
And Selena. Say Selena.
Hi, Selena.
I would deeply, strongly recommend you all to listen to the music. Hannah hasn't released much yet, neither have you, but exciting things are ahead, and I've heard both your and your upcoming music, and I'm not gonna say anything, of course, it's your, but you should just keep your eyes and ears open and spirits open for these beautiful people. Now, I wanted to, in the spirit of this video and this song, and the very important theme this song carries, I wanted to just ask you: have you ever been told a thing by either a teacher or the world, a friend, a family member, or just a thing you told yourself in your life, that, you know, I am different in this way, or I feel wrong in this way, I feel like I don't belong, or I feel like I have to change this about myself to be accepted? Is there something like what's the one thing you now know that you don't need to be cured for? I know it's...
See, it's amazing that she's revealing in part sort of like what brought her to write the song. It's as if like she's already had these conversations with these guests, or friends previously, you know, throughout, and other people, and she put that into her song, and that's what she made the song. And she's almost revealing here how her mind sort of came about writing the song, and so on. I think it's quite fascinating that she's able to do that.
It's a very huge and big topic, but do you want to start, Hannah? Yes.
Or for me, it was like more everything was kind of wrong.
Yeah.
So it was no matter kind of what I did,
yeah,
it was always wrong.
So just
in
you
some way,
being
yes.
yourself.
Yes. So I kind of I didn't want to be. Or make something out of myself,
yes,
kind of, just kind so they wouldn't have anything to.
So you kind of became like a shadow of yourself.
Yes, or yeah, in a way. Kind of, I just wanted to be anything else but me.
Oh.
But then, and then I guess it's just you learn to accept yourself, and you don't want to live another one's life or trying to be someone else, because I guess like just embrace what makes us different from each other.
Yeah.
In a way.
Oh, that's very beautiful. It's so perfect, and I think many people out there feel understand what you mean and really appreciate you saying this to them, because it's so important. And the sooner we learn to, it's a very big and important message. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Do you want to go?
Yes.
Honeyboo?
Honeyboo. Yeah, it's a big question.
I know.
So, but
it is.
And I don't know. It's the first thing I'm thinking about is this feeling of being put in a box, that everyone around me needs to put me in a box. And like when I was younger, it was like, oh, you're too much. You're like, I was too energetic sometimes, and then that made me like, I remember people telling me that it was easy to get bli lei av mig.
Get tired.
Get tired of me. So that was like, so I felt like I had to put like a lid on like who I was. And then when I became older, I started to be more of like when I started doing music, I wanted to like front all of these like the emotional side of me that I hadn't really shown to everyone. But then it was like this other box where I felt people would tell me or treated me like I couldn't handle anything. So it was like either you're like too much of the like intense stuff and the people get sick of you, or you're like too soft and too weak.
But we love putting women in boxes, don't we? Always do. So I feel you.
Yeah, but that's the thing I kind of like learned to love in a way that but it's still frustrating that it feels like people want to put you in a box. But it's I kind of trying to just embrace that we're all we're everything, and we're like things coexist, and like you can be a version of yourself one day and something completely else the next day, and then
yes, I agree so much.
Yeah,
and it's weird because we should be allowed to be more than one thing always, because there's so much pressure, and I guess when people say you're one thing, you suddenly have to live up to that. And it makes it just even harder to just be yourself in peace without anyone.
People like pointing a finger at you, like, oh, you're like this, and you love this. I was like, no.
It's so strange because nobody can ever know what's in your own mind. I mean, I can't even like, you're my friend, but I can't really say that I know everything about you or how you are, because your mind changes every second.
Okay, but let's promise then to always know about each other.
Yes, and always
like a holy promise that we never ever claim to know, or like what's the promise? We will always give each other the freedom of being everything.
Authentic, and there's always going to be space for everything.
Beautiful. And it's so important. It's so important to never let yourself be defined ever. Thank you for sharing, Vilda. And don't you ever dare to put her in a box. You see? No, but you will never. And I will never put you guys in a box either. Unless it's like a cute one with holes in it and a bit of food, like a rabbit box or something. Selena, do you want to share with us your little thing?
She's such an amazing, Aurora, such an amazing moderator, you know, the way she moves from one to the next, and the way she brings out what people have to say in a nice way, and she's so capable. Like, she's doing interviews now, right? Basically, she can do it all, right? I'm fascinated by the topic as well. But if I could just inject a little bit of my thoughts on this. See, they're talking about, you know, a lot of the talk seems to be about, you know, who am I, right? It always comes down to who am I, and then who is the whole idea, right? This has been around, this question, for a long time, just the basic idea of who am I. And ultimately, you know, we're all individuals in the sense that our brains are wired differently, you know, because of genetics, you know, the parents and so on, right? Grandparents and whatever. And also environment and culture and what we learn and so on, right? If you're born in one country, you are going to be a different person than if you were born in another country, basically, even because of the environment and everything else. So that's why when you ask a person, would you change something in your life? A lot of the times, even if something happened that was bad, they will say, no, I wouldn't change that because that's what made me who I am. Changing that would make me someone else or make me think differently. And so, because, you know, the biggest fear is that we lose who we are, whether it's in one way or another, you know, and ultimately through death. You know, that we don't have a choice in that sense. And then that ends. So we're always scared that that's going to end who we are. And that's one of the, I think, the biggest fear. But who we are is basically what I think is circumstantial in many ways. It's just the way our brains are wired. And like I said, all the different factors involved. So that's not, you know, that's. So we the conflict seems to be of defining who should be what, you know, what is normal, what is not normal, but it all depends on a person's wiring and everything else that I just mentioned, you know, the environment, what they learned, what culture, the country, and wherever they're born, the experiences, all these things all affect a person's character, and it's always changing, right? And but ultimately, it's the human condition itself that is the same, no matter how your brain is wired. The human condition is the same. What I mean by the human condition is how we behave. You know, that there's, for example, jealousy, envy, is all these different emotions, so on. Those are common throughout mankind, or humankind, or womankind, throughout the human species. Right? It just depends on what the circumstances of those things that are different, but the actual feelings themselves are the same. Just the circumstances are different, and those circumstances, like I said, program us to behave in certain ways, and so on and so on. But that human condition is what needs to evolve, because right now it's based on a self-interest as opposed to love. And I don't mean romantic love. I mean something much deeper than that. So in a way, Aurora is very much, you know, with her exists for love, is very, very close to what I'm talking about. You know, I would say more exists out of love. But anyway, sorry. I just wanted to include myself in the conversation with these four fabulous women.
Yes, well, the first, well, it must be my skin color and the complexion of my skin growing up in Norway in a very like white society, and that automatically makes you like the odd one out because you don't look like everyone else. And I think that for me, being like, it's like a constant reminder that you're different, you look different, and then it's this very weird racism which is like hidden.
And you can never like
point. It's very hard to like point if no.
It's just there all the time.
Yeah, and it's like this sneaky way of treating other people and kind of othering other people. And I don't know, I think that, well, obviously I don't need a cure for my skin complexion. Being a black woman with just like a lighter tone, I feel like it's more my Sierra Leone heritage that have taught me to be proud and to be confident and strong in my own body and skin. But the Western world has not taught me that.
I know.
It's more like the opposite.
But you have no idea what, like how beautiful these people are. And there are some more women that aren't here today. So if you're home watching, I also mean this to you, like my friends, and also every man and woman, and the days and the gays, all of you. I love you so much, and I hope that you spend less and less time comparing yourself to others or worrying about what you're not doing good enough, or worrying about how the world view you, because it doesn't really matter in the end, you know. We're all gonna die anyways, and
That's a spirit.
You can decide what small things matter and what you let take space in your body, and you can also decide what things you're not gonna let take any space in you. Like, it is up to you, because when you die and you're gone forever, nothing mattered. But when you're here, everything matters, if you decide that it does, if that makes sense. So smell the flowers and make good tea and listen to music and hold hands and dance and fight for things you feel passionate about, because then you understand that there are things bigger than us out there, like many of the things we've talked about today. And I'm so grateful that you opened your heart up to them and to me. It means a lot, and I know that people back home experiencing the same things are also really grateful that you opened up to them today. And I just want to say thank you. And these are beautiful women, and you have to listen to their music. And I guess I can say I can chew you away, because we have to go to bed at some point. And so I'm going to let you go.
Chew you away.
Bye, Bunny. Bye, Bunny.
She is so gentle.
See you. Bye. Oh. But you understand, don't you? You understand why I love them. I had many experiences as a child, not feeling like I fitted in, or I've been told by both teachers that I, couldn't tell imagination from reality, just because I enjoyed escaping away from it so much. And I've struggled a lot with sitting still and paying attention. My mind is very all over the place, and it can be very annoying sometimes, but I also know it's my greatest gift. And I'm a very emotional person, and I guess often then, if you're extremely open and emotional, the world will and can view you as an overly emotional, crazy person. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. And getting to know all of you has really reminded me that I'm not alone in this world at all. There are so many people just like me out there, and I know that many of you feel that you're connected to me the same way I feel connected to you, that we are so similar. And I'm so happy and grateful that through music we have had the chance to experience that. It's very beautiful. And now I've also met these people here that I can touch in real person, and that also remind me every day that I am not alone, with this thing, this feeling. But I want to thank you so much, and Victoria for making the outfit with me. And I want to thank also Miranda, which was not here today because she's up in a parachuting, or like making a cake, something with some the children, I don't know, there's too much details, but she's out there exploring something very exciting. And I want to thank Sigurd for again making a video with me. We also made he's over there, but yeah, we also made Exist for Love, the Exist for Love music video together. So we are a good we are a good team, and we'll make many more. So thank you again, and thank you to everyone involved for just helping me, because, yeah, I feel very lucky with all the people I've gotten to work with, because they're all so nice and gentle. Yes, I guess it's time. I'm gonna give you a little video, because in this modern world, we make dance tutorials, I guess. And I thought it might be fun for you to learn the dance. It's a very fun one. It's very inspired by the 1920s. And I want to thank all the dancers in the music video. You were just amazing people, amazing creatures. And I want to thank Yaniv Cohen for making the choreography with me. We had so much fun, and it's a very strange and nice choreography, I think, very inspired by, you know, the 1920s kind of dancing, which I find very lovely, because it's also kind of ugly, and you know I like ugly things a lot. Yeah, thank you to all of them. Yeah.
Okay, I just had to stop there for a second because she is just too much. She's too funny, you know. She's like she's got so much talent. It's just unbelievable. Really, really, really something, you know. And she's so smart. It's like wow, yeah.
As we say in Norway, snurrfilm. Hello world, welcome to my one and only official dance tutorial. Very professional.
Okay,
yes.
So now she even does a dance tutorial. I mean, she did a pre-screening of the preview of the video. She did, then the premiere of the video, then an after party, and now the choreography part that she's demonstrating. I mean, she's revealing everything about her whole artistic development of this song. Revealing the whole idea, the way she thinks, the way she did it, everything. It's just
yes, indeed. Welcome. Step 1 of this beautiful choreography is very simple, and I will show it to you just now. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. And now to step 2 of this beautiful choreography. It's a bit different with the feet, but also very much the same. You do just like so. Put the foot, I put my right foot in front of me, and then behind, and then the left foot behind,
wow,
and then in front of me.
I didn't even notice that in the video.
And you try to keep your shoulders and your arms as still as possible. And now try it together with me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Now, my friends, we are heading into a very exciting part of the chorus. You will keep doing this with your feet, but you will do it just in the same spot on the floor. But your hands, they will go like this. Try it with me, but one time only with the hands, just to keep it less confusing for our beautiful brains. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Very good. Now try it together with me when we do both the feet and...
I mean, she's teaching dance. I mean...
the arms. What an exciting time for the body to be alive. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Very good. Applaud yourself. Then bow to yourself. Then look yourself in the mirror and wink to yourself. Excellent. This is the final and last part of the chorus choreography. This is step 4. And step 4 begins where step 3 ends, with your hands up here. And you will keep your hands up there until the very end of the chorus. Maybe like on count 8, you will put your hands down. And you have your hands up here and you shake your head a little just to indicate that you mean no. No cure for me, not me. And the feet are just the same as in step 3. They keep on stepping on the same spot on the floor. Okay. Do it with me now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fabulous.
She makes it look so easy.
And now at
But it's
last
not,
we'll do
I
the
don't
whole
think.
chorus together as a beautiful big family. And we'll do it with music. And if you want, I would love for you to record or like to film yourself doing the dance, and I would
Oh my
love to
God.
see just how
think you'd
you're
wanna
doing
see
it.
that.
And believe me when I say that I believe in you and my faith is in you always. And the force is with you always.
I knew it. She sounded
Music.
like Yoda.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. She is fabulous. That's it. She is fabulous. This is the end. I think this is the end. Yeah, this was the end. She's fabulous. She's incredible. She's amazing. It's always interesting to watch her do these live streams, tea parties, after parties, whatever party she does online. Yeah, call me in, you know. Anyway, she's amazing. So hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and always support your local artists or those that are further away, like on the internet. And yeah, so if those are interested in getting my book, you know, go to the link where it says my book. If you're interested in supporting this channel, whatever. There's actually a book trailer in there as with part of my description of why I set up this channel. But there's a book trailer, and if that interests you, maybe you get my book, and that would help this artist in some fashion, and hopefully help everyone else as well, the world. And maybe you find something interesting within it. Yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Bye. Thanks. Bye.